Hey, huh, 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 huh. What's going on, everybody? This is Super Mike 2164. We got another edition. We want to talk about a couple pretty important subjects, and we're inviting some guests. Yeah, we're gonna be dealing with this mental health thing. Mental health. So, so let's get to it. So with this mental health thing, what I want to do with this show is I do want to have a guest, but until the guest comes in, we want to try to see if we can hit a couple points. Uh, the thing is this: you have mental health, which people act out in episodes, but then you have the education of the public. And one of the things that this society does, which is absolutely disgusting, is they like to gatekeep information. They like to put people in lanes. You stick to your lane. This person sticks to their lane. Lanes, lanes, lanes. And the cross pollination of information, which only makes everybody better. You're going to have some people just more naturally skilled, enjoy people who enjoy doing a certain particular function better than other people. So you're going to have people that elevate, rise, and are particularly skilled in, whatever lane that they choose. But that doesn't mean that the lay person shouldn't have access to basic information about how, especially important subjects such as mental health, how to talk to people, various issues such as, even how to put out fire, how to cook, nutrition, uh, health, not just mental health, but actually general health, medical health. Uh, it's certain information people should have cross pollen, how to repair homes, and this world, they like to try to prevent. They basically, if you are not working in the field, you're basically not supposed to know anything. You're supposed to just refer everything to the experts, so-called as the experts, everything. And the experts, obviously, it's probably too much work for them. The system of the experts is not up to par. Uh, and a lot of this stuff doesn't need to be put all on one industry. A lot of this stuff, if you took care of business, it probably wouldn't be much money in it anyway. It wouldn't be much money in medical health. I mean, I don't think it should be a lot of money in medical health. Shouldn't be that much money for people to be going to school, making, just so many people having to be, doctors, medical doctors like that. When they memorize all of these different medicines, drugs, You know, that's not really, that shows that they're not solving the problem. You're just medicating everybody and you're making money from issuing various complicated medications. Okay, you're keeping people sick for longer. If you got mental health, which people could actually, a lot of this stuff can get fixed simply by actually solving the problems, keeping the families together, showing people how to just be good people, how to prevention is worth a pound of cure, right? But not in this world. This world tells you, it's all about the professionals. You don't know what you're talking about. Do not address people. You're probably going to say something wrong. Don't use social media. Don't seek out help. Don't do this. Call the attorney. Talk to your doctor only. Don't talk to anyone else. Only talk to your doctor. And, you got people, Steven's Twitch, committing suicide. You got people going nuts, breaking down. And a lot of these folks do go into mental health facilities. So we're going to show a couple videos. I want to show this here. Hold on a second here. What's up?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? What's up?
What's up?
My sister?
What's up, my good. Sister? How my brother doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just getting off of work.
I was going to ask, can I cut my camera?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
How do you put a picture? I don't know how to add a picture.
You just upload one.
Oh.
Upload it. Yeah, you don't have to cut. You don't have to keep the camera on. That's what I was about to say, because I'm about to put mine on since you had yours on.
No.
No, it should be a little thing in there. Next time when you click off or whatever, you can, when you're going into studio, you can just upload.
Okay, gotcha.
Or you can actually click out now and then click the link again and see if what you're doing is on your phone or your computer.
It's my phone. Jimmy, get off of me.
Yeah. But click out and then click that link again. And then I think right before it says you go into studio, you can it says edit, and you can press that little edit button, and I think upload a picture if you want one.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I didn't see that the first time I went in there, so I'm good for now.
Okay. Yeah. No. But I'm gonna still play this video because I want you to see what you think about it. Because I was looking at different videos of different people experiences. People, and that's the one thing I you know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna get my brother's BMT show, because actually we had a conversation, and before me and you had a conversation, before I even seen what you had posted, it was interesting because we actually had a conversation pertaining to this situation, which was interesting. So that just tells you how, God puts things in spirit. And my thing is with us, with spiritualism and God and Allah and Jesus, Jehovah.
Yes.
Anything that we, the universal force, the prime universal force, whatever the dominant, life force in the universe spiritually that you people want to subscribe to. The thing is, a lot of these mental health issues is because people, don't want to uplift that more.
Right.
They want to pretend like, oh, it's science. Go to the experts. The experts are trained with scientific results, and they have been taught by the greatest schools that the white people could provide, and all of their answers and solutions. And these people here, they have all the best drugs. And
well, the experts are guinea pigs and doped up too.
Yeah, a lot of them.
They have to be on the medicine in order to continue their job.
Right, and not only that, is they have to believe in the stuff that they was taught. They paid all that money, and if they're gonna give their patients a drug, well, why shouldn't I believe in it? So I'm gonna give it to myself too.
Right. Yeah.
And maybe it's good at some for a reason,
Mm.
but I don't know. I don't think it just seems like these problems are not getting actually solved. People, big, uh, big money is making money off of stuff.
Right.
People are going crazier and crazier.
And it's like what you showed me, the children, and then for some reason, without me even seeing that video, I felt it in my soul that she would have been staying in the ER.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of my daughter, staying in the ER for all that time.
See?
And under those conditions. Now, a man walked in on her,
Uh-huh.
and the lady caught him before he got all the way in her room. But he opened the door and was another hand away from closing it.
See?
You know what I mean? So what she would have did if he would have got in there on her?
See, and what's happening in these facilities,
Yeah, bless you.
especially with these people in vulnerable mental states.
Exactly. Now, what you showed me, it was grown people. Now, I think that she got a leadway in a bed situation or a placement situation because she wasn't a youth.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? She just became an adult, as they want to call her adult. She's not an adult. But when she just became 18, that's the only thing that saved her from waiting on the wait list.
Uh-huh.
They just opened up a new facility and they was like, oh, cool. Well, we got some new, we're trying to fill it up. So
So there's a new facility.
yeah, it's a new facility. I don't know how new, but the place looked like it could be a year-old building or 6 months old building. But it's a really brand new, spanking new facility. It was nothing there before on that land.
Mm-hmm.
Before they that I seen this place.
Mm.
But my whole thing about all of this entail is what can we realistically do, and what if they want to put money on it? You understand? They already put money on it. So what? That hasn't helped before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, it's like, how are you going to actually the solution to me is up to us who's actually have the problem.
Yeah.
Because the problem is to me, this world and this system is they teach everybody, oh, the answer is not within you, within your power. You need to go ask the experts.
Then you don't play in that water.
Yeah, you can't solve nothing. You're just a regular dumb human being.
Right.
You need to go talk to us. We've been trained. The solution is never in you.
Right.
The solution is outside of you. So keep seeking. And when we so choose, we might decide to, at some point in the, distant future, try to help a little Negro.
Take the skin off your foot. That's the whole purpose, remember?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, they what you showed me, it was an eye opener, but it was something that I kind of felt like the girl was saying, I'm angry, and like I experienced with my own baby since January and before, even when she was little. You know what I'm saying? I figured, since I had from the same father back to back, and he had history, one of them was going to catch it. One of them was going to not be able to hold their composure during their mental spells or whatever discombobulation that their minds go through. So, and she was the one. So I've been letting her go out in public, run through the parks, like if it's got a track on it, get some type of exercise. Because I remember when I was going through things, that's the only relief that I could do was exercise, was be in the air and really pump up some exercise. Like I'm getting an adrenaline rush out. You know what I'm saying? Like the rage and the anxiety and the attacks, I had to fight them. You understand? I couldn't take it out on nobody. So I had to take it out on me and nature. You know what I'm saying? So, and the place that she's in says they're holistic treatment center, which is cool. Now, still, with the younger babies, how is that going to help them when you're trying to keep them trapped? And that's the whole thing about all of it. When they let go of the mental place on what's that place used to be called on Van Born in Michigan, North something.
Northwood.
That big place they let go and all that other stuff that happened there. I understand the people got tired, they got worn down, they got killed, everything that happened, because if you pin up a wild cage animal, what you think is going to happen?
And that's what I mean. Like, these people, you know, they know how this stuff ends up.
And not necessarily letting them be free and go crazy on everybody. It's just a point of you have to give them space and time to let it out some kind of way that, you know, put them in the, come on now, you have to understand the chemical imbalance and the strength of the imbalance.
Well, they know this. And if you listen to what you said earlier, you actually created a treatment.
Yep.
And no, you didn't go to school to study that.
No.
When you exercise, there are certain chemicals that your body creates that go to the brain, also helps you stabilize. You realize that was a form of therapy.
Yes.
Yeah. They have these people sitting up in these rooms, you know, not talking. You know.
And it's different levels of it. And some people, like, remember Auntie Linda, she was going through her thing. I ran into other people that was not family members that were going through their thing. And some of them I had to treat with different forces of it. I call it, like they call it freaks of nature. It's a force of nature as well. So one lady, she ran off and had an imaginary fetish about someone. And she had an imaginary plate for him at her house, and we could not clean up the dish. She made real food, let it stay there, get all messed up and flies and everything. And she would threaten you if you try to clean it up or move the chair or sit in the chair, anything. And this went on for years. But every time she came in front of me, I had to come back her with what she came at me with when I was going through my stuff.
Right.
And I had to be violent and hostile to her. You know, and I didn't put any physical touch to her. I just directed it solely like, you are in control of you. You let this little thing get in your mind, and you said you're comfortable there. And you said everybody else got to deal with it. And that's not how it goes.
Right. So, and the thing is too, if you know, if you notice too, you become dominant in your mind.
Yeah.
There's another force that wants to, it's just like the Incredible Hulk thing.
Yes.
So David Banner, he's sitting there, here's the Incredible Hulk. Okay, he's going to dominate David Banner, take over, and now you become the Green Monster, and you tearing everybody up. You getting more angry and angry.
And it's another one, the Green Goblin. Remember him?
Right, the Green Goblin. The same thing. Yep. These are psychotic cartoons that they're getting from stuff, and it's, you know, it's based on some information that's true, that's real.
Yeah.
Okay. And keep in mind, guys, press the like, press the share, you know, share the message. We're just talking about mental health. This is parenting in modern society. There's a lot of, you know, of our children going through stuff. I mean, this is like so normalized now, that because not only all of the drugs, all the pollution in the society, but also the fact that now, where were all these experts? Where were all of these hospitals way back in the day? You know, a lot of these psych wards, people just sent them there to die, basically.
Yeah.
But if you didn't want to go to the psych ward and you had an issue, go talk to Big Mama, baby. Go to church and pray.
Yeah, or you got locked up.
But wait a minute. I asked who tells the people go to church and pray? Pray to God. Do you know how to pray? Do you know how to pray? Do you know how to actually do that? Submit yourself and talk to the spirit of life, of God that's in you. The answers are there.
Yep.
But what are the tenets that God tells us to do?
That's Right.
Nobody's perfect. Okay, yeah, we mess them up sometimes, but are we gonna go nuts and okay, do we want to admit, okay, I messed up a couple tenants here. I messed up a few things. Now I'm paying for it.
Right.
Okay. Let me change. Let's see how this work out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And like I tell, I always tell someone, you have to learn yourself, even though you have those, what they say, don't answer yourself. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
Have to tell yourself when to stop. You have to have a self-talk to yourself, because especially when you've been traumatized, no one to talk to, you've been bullied, you've been physically traumatized, mentally traumatized, from everything that you can think of, and people still have those flashbacks or those points that occur in their adult life and in the childhood. Like I just saw in that story, okay, he's adopted to a Caucasian family. What was the trauma where he came from?
So hold on, I want to show this to everybody. Let's go ahead and document this. I mean, this is just a couple of just examples of the professionals. This is how they handle problems. They got all the money, they got the budget, they went to school for this stuff. They know what to do, we don't. Okay, so they know better than you.
Right.
And so you talk to them and do what they tell you, and because I don't know what they consider the problem being solved, but let's look at this real quick.
6, it is a crisis involving our kids that no one in Lansing seems to be in a hurry to solve.
4 years, the 7 investigators have shown.
So, number one, this is interesting for a news outlet, ABC in Detroit or Michigan, Channel 7. Anything that these reporters say is written on a teleprompter.
That's right.
These reporters are not speaking their own thoughts. They are pieces of meat sitting up there and they're reading.
Right.
So the thing is, for them to say, for the station to put a judgment like that kind of personal.
Right.
So they are not really concerned. I know they're not concerned with children. They're concerned with more about money and put pressure on certain people. But I just want to hear that introduction. That's not how a real news who's supposed to be, they're not really supposed to be taking sides that strong like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, and it could be true, but we got to think about these things when we listen, because both of these people sometimes ain't right.
New tonight at 6, it is a crisis involving our kids that no one in Lansing seems to be in a hurry to solve.
4 years, the 7 investigators have shown you how children in a mental health crisis are forced to languish in hospital ERs because psychiatric hospitals are turning them away or have no room.
Well, tonight, our Ross Jones has the story of 2 more families left out in the cold and asks Governor Whitmer when Lansing will get serious about solving this crisis.
My son is 7. He's energetic, thoughtful, helpful, super lovey.
Jenny Griffith's son Manny came into her life when he was 8 months old. She and her husband Rob adopted him after he turned 3.
He is a great, wonderful big brother who adores his younger brothers, and his favorite friend is his dog.
Manny's a lot like most 7-year-olds, except in one big way. When he needs help from a hospital, no one wants to take him.
He's too much and not enough. He's too much, too many behaviors, but he also doesn't have a cognitive impairment.
Manny suffers from fetal alcohol syndrome. His biological mother drank heavily during her pregnancy, and as a result, his moods swing wildly. At his worst, he's made holes in walls, knocked doors off their hinges, gave his little cousin stitches, and attacked his 2 younger brothers.
The little ones.
Okay. So right off the bat, what are we thinking when we see this thing from this point?
Well,
What does this say about the mother, Black women?
right.
What does this say?
Right. Now, like I tell you, every time I come on your show, I speak from experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I had went through some alcoholism during a couple of pregnancies, and I was in fear that I would birth a baby like that, even though I had friends and grown-ups that I met that are from that, and I think I'm from it. You know, not saying that mom, but my dad. So it's just really, to me, tapping into history, and from that, you know what you're inheriting. So how did you not cater to it in the beginning? How did you not detox it in the beginning? That's just like having a baby that was born through the abuse of cocaine and all of that, crack and all of that. That's the same fight. You understand? So how did you not nurture the issue? And what I mean by nurture the issue is you have to have some form of, like they always say, when you take something away, you have to replace it with something better. So how did you miss that? You know what I'm saying? To me, it felt like, and I'm really, my babies want to tell me, stop being racist, but I have to be sometimes.
Wait a minute. And who told them that?
What?
Like talking about you're racist.
Exactly, because the words I'm using, that's why.
And see, that's the problem. You can't call out the real truth if you scared to say it.
That's what I'm saying.
It don't matter. People would say you something wrong with y'all Black people. They'll tell you something wrong with you.
That's what I mean. So this is what I'm saying to you. What reason why they would call me racist is because I'm looking at this and they got a Black son, and you did this on purpose just so you can get to this freaking point. Excuse my French. And to have, like she say, oh, I was happy and relieved that they had got him and 7 people down and got him down and controlled. Is you crazy? Who would say that as a loving parent?
Right.
So if therefore in your mind, you like, oh, well, please have sympathy for me because I don't want this to happen, but I'm glad it did. Are you crazy? No, I'm not buying that. I take it as a publicity thing. Some people want attention in the wrong way.
Right.
And now you're not even caring about this young adult's mind. He's going to be another statistic because you already keeping him there. Like I said, they like cage animals, and that's what they do. They want to controlled and caged and under watch, under surveillance of how can we keep this to be just like what we said it's going to do, or what what predictions are and all this other stuff.
Right. So, it's basically this is the self-fulfilling prophecy. Exactly. It's called confirmation bias. It's like you're gonna throw away all the information that counters what you're saying.
Yeah.
But see right there, that shows I'm right. It proves it.
Exactly. And we try to help. We were good citizens, so we did this and blah blah blah. Okay, but then
see, my thing is when I'm listening to this here,
housing the problem.
But the news, to me, putting her on here, and they edit this stuff.
Of course. She
says the mom. Okay.
Yeah.
She says fetal alcohol syndrome. Okay. A lot of people don't. I mean, I don't know right away. I heard of it, but I don't know. Like average person, okay, damn. The mom was crazy, probably. So seen the child at 8 months, but she adopted it at 3.
Yeah.
2 years, some months. So, you know, that means they knew mama,
Yeah.
and something happens, and over a period of time, you know, then they get the baby
Yeah.
or something. So, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, there's more to it.
It gotta be.
There's just more to it. We don't have to read into it, but it's more to
That's
it.
right.
But
Yeah.
she's sitting up here whining and crying.
For the show.
They're beating up a 7-year-old.
Exactly. For the show.
Wait a minute. I've seen some of the craziest 7-year-olds, people with nuts syndrome.
Yeah.
And it don't take no 7 people.
And what the baby got to say.
Then they shows this boy, Black. Oh, you know, he's put holes in walls. Okay. Well, we have a lot of white kids who shoot people.
And blow up stuff.
Because, I mean, you know, you got a white kid that's up there in Michigan, Oakland, and shot up kids. And we didn't hear about what was his mama doing when he was born.
Exactly.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, the way they even said that.
Mm-hmm.
They go into his mama's history.
Mm-hmm.
Some, you know, they all messed up. You know, they messed up. I'm doing the right thing, trying to help these people, these little blacks. And, you know, I got this one as a baby thinking I could fix it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something genetically wrong with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's telling me these things are born messed up and you can't fix them.
So what happened from the age of 3 to dang on 7?
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing to do. It couldn't be her.
Exactly.
It couldn't be these white parents.
Actually,
it couldn't be
from
that they're
8
not
months
giving
to dang on 7.
Yeah, it couldn't be that they're not giving them the proper environment or the proper help or training or anything like that, teaching the boy the right thing, or, you know, training them in self-discipline or anything that the boy needs to be trained in. It couldn't be that. It was not us. It was, we've just been doing nothing but good and trying to help. And way back before this baby was given to us, or we acquired this baby, it was messed up by its mother.
Mm-hmm.
Its mother did this when it was before it was born.
And they babysitted the problem. Come on.
See, you see how that's what I'm hearing, because we don't.
Junior.
And that's so subconscious, though.
Right.
They did that. Listen, look at they showing. So let's look at that again. I just wanted to break that down here.
Okay. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead, do your thing. You're being a real mother. That's that baby stuff. That's real motherhood.
Stop playing, Junior.
Takes discipline.
You said what now? I'm sorry.
I said that's that real motherhood. Takes discipline.
Oh man.
So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is his face.
Mm-hmm.
This is they call fetal alcohol syndrome. So I just want to show some. Let's see.
He looked fine.
Hold on, I just wanted to see. This is what they say. You know, that's what the white people told us.
Yeah, I know.
They just say something. Oh, don't be racist. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm racist.
Yeah.
You don't even know what it is. See, that's the reason. That's knowledge of self. This is what the internet is telling us. Fetal alcohol syndrome. This is a look.
Right. How can it be?
They say that they got their head is little.
Man, go.
That's what they say. Now we see people like this all the time. Okay, maybe whatever. I don't know. But now we going around looking for this stuff.
I haven't. Everybody look normal. That's crazy to me.
To me, yeah. But the thing is, now, you know, people, these experts, they've been trained on this. So they go looking. So they looking at it. They're looking at people. Oh, I can tell. I can tell. They say their eyes are small. So they look like they're drunk. You know how people look when they're drunk.
Right.
Their nasal brow.
So they trying to say the baby drunk all the time?
I don't know. They say that the
drunk
face
all the time.
They say that these are the face. Fetal alcohol syndrome.
No.
Face.
So what is a
Let's look at a different one. Folds in upper eyelids, low nasal brow.
no.
They say basically the way Cardi B looks.
Yeah, but what about a crack baby then?
Well, you know, they ain't probably those crack babies didn't turn out the way.
What about the the pill popping mamas and all that stuff?
And no, and really and truly, I'm sure they have some points.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to just dismiss them just because, you know, I'm questioning.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm saying this is what they told us. I mean, and we not experts, so we don't know this stuff.
Yeah, they told me I take people's jobs when I know too much.
Yeah. So maybe we just stupid. We don't know. Okay. So I mean, we might be, seriously. I mean, I could be dumb on this. I don't have no problem with that. But
Right.
my thing is, okay, now I'm gonna look at this here, the boy, and I'm just, you know, okay. So he got a little head, right? No.
No. He like he wear black.
Got a big nose, big cheeks.
Yo.
I don't know. It don't look like it.
That's what I mean. Why they don't have a black baby on their show today?
Right. So this boy showing the scouts, he was the scouts. Maybe he want to know where his damn mama is. Maybe he want to know what happened to his family.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm always around y'all white people.
Yeah, he got memory. He got memory at that age. He's seen stuff, heard stuff.
Right.
Was called a nickname and everything.
And how come every time I go to y'all white schools, they calling me nigger?
Yeah. And nobody's telling them.
How come I can't kick their butt?
Nobody's telling them they wrong, but I'm wrong for being black.
I'm wrong for everything.
Yeah.
We can see racism early.
Yeah, exactly. Feel it.
So I just wanted to get that through because this is very slick with the way. I mean, this whole news story is it's kind of sneaky to me. It's not cool. This is not an unbiased news clip here.
Yeah.
Super lovey.
Jenny Griffith's son Manny came into her life when he was 8 months old.
What is that on him?
Okay, let's look at that.
What is that? He was in a cast?
Super lovey.
Jenny.
Okay. Yeah, what is that on him? Hold on.
Jenny Griffith's son.
Nah, he's not 8 months right here.
Exactly. So, from the way
That's
they talk,
hospital.
Exactly.
She's having procedures done on this boy for something else.
Yeah. And from the way she talk and the way
he looks little.
Mm-hmm.
They say he was 7. This was see. I don't know.
What you heard?
I'm just, we going into it a little bit.
Yeah.
This is from the black perspective. We ain't experts.
Right. But what I was going to say is
we don't know. We're stupid, right?
Yeah.
So the point is we know black kids. We can look at faces.
Mm-hmm.
Black people know how. One of the things black people, some of us don't even realize we know.
Mm-hmm.
We can read each other's faces.
That's right.
And a problem with black people too is we think we can read white people's faces, but you can't read their faces the same.
No.
They can trick you because their thoughts are different. Their facial expressions, their thoughts, their face doesn't say the thoughts that we think is being said a lot of times. And so, we're looking at his face. He's got to be in this picture at least 3 to 4.
What I see is that he is having episodes of frustration, rage, because he's being babied. He's being treated like a retard, and they probably got him on some medication for nothing,
right?
And not the right thing. You know what I mean? if they want to give him medication, give him detox medication, give him some detox tea. You know what I'm saying? Get it out of him, because that's what they do to so-called reverse the crack baby syndromes and all of that stuff. So how in the world is like I said, it's like you just made this as a pawn to build another statistic on.
Right. But it's just amazing that she got on the news.
Yeah.
They're using her.
Yeah.
They're using these situations to pressure the governor of the state for millions of dollars.
Other families they're not talking to. What about the families that are on the wait list?
My point, yes. They didn't like use several families.
Right.
They used her.
Just 2 of them. They couldn't even use a young white boy that was his age, and there's some out there.
Right. Maybe the one who shot up school.
Right.
Over there in Oak Park, you know. Maybe that one. Crumbly.
Yeah.
Why don't you use that one? What about the old murderous governor who took the authority from the city elected officials in Flint, and then they just got his butt off scot-free.
Right. What, he retired and now he don't have to do nothing?
Well, no, because he was in murder. He killed those people. People died.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you got Kwame Kilpatrick. You try to put him in jail for 30 years.
Yeah.
He had to get a presidential
release. Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah, you got. Can you go in there and lay down? Thank you.
Yeah, they like to be the center of
Your
attention.
big head.
That's fine. They're babies.
You hit on the table.
Something else is taking up my attention. How dare it?
Oh, baby. Relax. You need to stop playing.
But the thing is, so I'm just looking at, and I'm not really trying to push on them, because guess what? They could be telling 100% truth.
Oh,
But
I know they are.
I know they're not. I know something else is there.
What I'm
saying, something else is there. Yeah.
Go to the white child.
Now, so let me see something. Let's listen to some more real quick.
Manny came into her life when he was 8 months old. She and her husband Rob adopted him after he turned 3.
He is a.
Notice we don't hear him talk.
Yeah. Until after she started crying.
Oh my God, this woman's ugly as I don't know what to.
Stop it.
Lord. Anyway.
But there's some key points in the older white child too.
Yeah.
Because they get tortured. They get treated like animals when they are rebellious.
Yeah.
You know, when they speak up for themselves, they get detained in their own home.
Yep. Because they use this as a weapon.
Yeah.
On their children, because this is what they don't want to whoop their children. If you notice, white people in their stores, the answer is with someone else. It's always calling someone to get you.
Yeah.
See, it's not, I'm going to take care of business.
Right.
See, that's the white society's way. They don't want the individual authority to reside with the parents to be able to solve the problem. They want you to feel you must call the expert.
Right.
Call the police. The police come. Oh, thank God the police are here. I have my child is having a mental episode. You need to pow, pow, pow. You know, kill your kid. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. They come kill you because they decide, oh, I was trained to do this.
Right.
I just follow my training. This is what these people do. And I wanted to show this one video, but I guess they took it down. That's when we were having a conversation. But let's keep it going. I just want to finish this here real quick. I want to show people some more.
Okay.
Who adores his younger brothers, and his favorite friend is his dog.
Manny's a lot like most 7-year-olds, except in one big way. When he needs help from a hospital, no one wants to take him.
He's too much and not enough. He's too much, too many behaviors, but he also doesn't have a cognitive impairment.
Manny suffers from fetal alcohol syndrome.
See, now here in this picture, they show that picture, just him looking up like that a little bit. But his head's still big. I don't know what they're talking about.
He still looks the same.
I don't know how much bigger this boy's head got to be, but anyway, I guess he did. They said he suffered from it. He probably was born early. His mom was drank.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, he was a fetal.
Uh-huh.
So you're telling me that he's because do all of these people have extra violent stuff going on?
Right, and is it from fetal?
That's my point. Okay. And when people hear stuff on the news, they think this is a doctor saying this. Okay, yeah, he suffered from fetal alcoholism syndrome or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was 7 years ago. He was a baby.
Right.
Is that why everything is that it?
Right. Are they keeping him on some type of drugs to keep that?
Well, my point is, if this was a black mother, there's no sympathy for her.
Exactly.
You know damn well you shouldn't be doing it. Whoop that damn boy.
That's not
that boy needs. Where's daddy at?
Mm-hmm. See, that's the problem. Y'all not together. There's no talking.
See,
no talking. It'd be CPS and that's it.
Exactly. But we got to empathize with this pleading white woman, this ugly white woman. She is believed.
Mm-hmm.
And this violent little black boy who this is a child, but this little violent black boy, she tried to help, but now he's too much.
Yeah, talking about many behaviors. Come on. Why? Because they picking at him? The little cousin got in his face and said some crazy stuff and he reacted to it?
He beat his
just because that they're younger than him don't mean that they don't have the things that the moms and dad taught them.
He smacked the shit out of one of them, probably.
That's what happened. They say he gave him stitches.
His biological mother drank heavily during.
Look at they show. I didn't see this part.
Yeah, and that's not even.
They show a visual.
A visual. It's a shadow
of a black woman.
Don't look black to me, but it's a shadow. Somebody.
They want this. They want this image in your head. It's your head is gonna say a black woman because the boy is black.
Yeah.
And as a result, his mood.
See how as soon as they show that visual, they show him right away. That's black.
Biological mother for pregnancy. As a result, his moods swing wildly.
Food or something. Come on.
He's made holes in walls, knocked doors.
This is all from fetal alcohol. The mama did this.
No.
This is all his mama's fault.
No, so they
adopted. Wait. Now who did this? Hold on. Look at this picture.
Yeah.
What parent does this?
Right.
Who cares about their child?
Yep.
Let's say your child. Now, we don't know if this boy, there's no defense in this household because this boy is really by himself in this household.
Yeah.
Because obviously these people are not his parents. They're trying to have him committed, experimented on.
And they documented all the stuff that'll keep him there.
Who would put a piece of money and tape it next to the hole?
What, baby? Huh?
A 7-year-old has an episode of fit. Let's say they did have the fit. Maybe he ran into the wall because they was whooping him or something or beating him.
Or hiding from them.
Yeah, from whatever going on. Somebody else could have broke the wall. Her husband could have broke it.
Yeah, look big. If they, they shouldn't have zoomed it in.
But then they got a piece of money next to it.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was at first until you said it. That's crazy.
Now you got this piece of money, and then we're gonna blame this on our own son.
What does that symbolize? That's his allowance, or he gonna pay for it? I don't understand what that symbolizes. Why is that there?
It's supposed to show you the size of this hole versus a piece of money, a quarter or something.
Oh, it's how big it is. Okay.
Which just means it ain't that dang on big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a piece of money.
That's crazy.
Who does this?
You got what?
Who goes to the news on
Yeah.
their own child?
Well, I thought they were going to the news because they claiming they couldn't get him no help and waiting in the emergency room all that
Well,
time.
they're using this one story to pressure the governor of the state to gift millions and millions of dollars to a program and to buildings.
Yeah.
You know,
The
we
key-
don't know nothing else about, and the news started off real crazy. So obviously their agenda is to pressure this governor into signing something. And yeah, of course they need to
I need
invest.
to go lay down. You can't stay still. Yeah, they want to keep people locked up like they had it before. But my thing is, no matter how much money you pour into things, if you're not combating the issue,
Right. It's a waste of money.
yeah, it's a waste of
Trying
money.
to solve it.
And then if you're gonna say, "Oh, we got the money, but nobody want a job," come on, which way you gonna keep swaying this thing?
Right. So let me go some more. Hold on.
Off their hinges, gave his little cousin stitches.
Oh, that's his cousin.
Right, he didn't hurt his brothers.
So there you go. He gave his little cousin stitches.
He can't.
And first of all, you say little cousin, he little too.
Right. At what age?
And this little boy looked bigger than 7. You never know.
Yeah. At what age he did that?
I mean, and that's the reason why for people defending like that, this black boy, these adopted kids. I remember we went to the arcade. Obviously, this black girl was adopted by these weird looking white people. And they had that girl in some. I mean, what kind of, it's like something was wrong there.
Yeah.
This girl, her hair wasn't did at all.
I believe.
Just a patch of mess. And they had her in some kind of is this a dress? I don't know what you want to call this thing. This girl was in a dress type, some kind of Branch Davidian mess.
You got a picture?
No, I don't got no picture. We were just in the arcade. And
okay.
Just seen a girl that was adopted, and she was staring at us, black family. Wow.
Right.
Where all the parents and the kids are black.
Yeah.
I'm different. And like white kids will be running around, and of course you can tell she knew she was different. She felt something wrong.
Yeah.
And I was looking at her. I didn't want to stare at her, but I was just like, wow.
She was baby.
Huh?
Was she a chocolate baby?
Chocolate baby?
No. Was she a young baby, like 7, 8, 6?
Well, she must have been probably 12 to 13.
Right.
Yeah, she was a little, not real old, but kind of.
Relax.
Yeah.
And attacked his 2 younger brothers.
The little one's being pinned to the floor and repeatedly hit. He doesn't have any control over his body. He just is out for blood.
Mom and Dad's.
What? Blood.
Wait a minute. He doesn't have any control of his body.
She sound crazy. So he's he boobing on himself, peeing on himself.
No, she's making it. She's giving us the impression that once he is angry,
that's it.
Animal. He's out for blood.
No.
That's what she said about a 7-year-old.
Yeah, that she's supposed to love and care about, and has been treating or being supervising or loving him all his life.
This person, and what is his biological mother say? Where's she at? Do she want him? Has she ever tried to get him?
They probably
we don't know. We don't know.
Right, we don't know nothing.
We're listening to this woman, and this news is sitting up here putting this woman anyway. But with this is mental health, this is the experts. I just want
spent years trying to keep their son out of a hospital, but earlier this month, after weeks of violent behavior, they knew they couldn't anymore. He was brought here to Children's Hospital in Detroit.
So,
when we got here,
2 weeks they've been dealing with him at home.
Huh?
2 weeks they've been dealing with him at home like that.
2 weeks.
Yeah, she said it's been going on for weeks because they didn't want to take him to the hospital and they couldn't take him.
Let's listen. I want to hear what exactly.
It took 7 security guards
Oh no.
to restrain him to the bed.
Detroit.
When we got here,
Earlier this month, after weeks of violent behavior, they knew that.
Wait a minute. It's just earlier this month. After weeks. That's it? Weeks of violent behavior?
Yeah.
I thought he was out for blood because of fetal alcoholism. His mama.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The way they set that up, you would think all of that. So it took 7 years for his mama's little bad nigger, fetal alcoholism got to him. Mm-hmm. And now he done went nuts on his little little cousin, this white boy, and his little younger siblings.
They're the brothers too.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to believe them. And they put them on news. They put them on the news. Come on, man. Okay. I mean,
They couldn't.
But see, the thing is with people, you don't listen to this stuff with criticism.
Right.
They listen to, these professional white people. This is the news. Look at how professional they are. They're investigators. Of course, that little nigger boy is. Obviously, he's an animal. You get an animal, you put it in a cage.
She's not helping them talking about he out for blood. Come on now.
That's what this woman says on the news.
Yeah.
He's out for blood.
Well, she planned on keeping him there anyway.
Anymore. He was brought here to Children's Hospital in Detroit.
When we got here, it took 7 security guards.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah, hype it up, I guess.
Y'all. A 7-year-old boy. I don't care how strong a boy is. I don't care how crazy a boy is, because their crazy strength is stronger than normal strength.
Yeah, it is.
But he's fighting for his life.
That's right.
We don't hear nothing of his part. I'm looking at the face and eyes of this dude. What are you thinking? But the news is interviewing her. Shut up. Don't contradict me. Don't say nothing that might pitch to, I'm good at this.
Yeah.
The white woman's tears.
Junior, I'm busy. We
won't widen it down in a minute, but I just wanted to put this out here. I keep trying to get through this, but it's crazy. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's
think of it critically. That's the problem with a lot of black folks. And when people say, don't be racist, are you out of your mind? This whole society is based on racism.
Yeah.
You have to survive with a sane mentality. You better.
Yep.
You better understand what's happening.
Yep.
Don't apologize for it, because you're going to have a better mental health from that. You're going to get tricked up in less tricks. You're going to recognize the stuff and know it right away. You're not going to be trying to debate it. Well, that's mean. And, well, they kind of nice. All white people ain't bad. Let me go over there. And oh, man, wait a minute. And true enough, but they have to prove themselves.
Right.
Like, it's too much stuff that's happened to us. We don't have to be we trying to give them benefits of doubt. No, it's certain stuff y'all need to be doing to prove, you're not racist.
Right.
I mean, action. Manifest, not a few.
Man.
Get up nice, saying nice things and a little few nice things. I'm talking about, anyway.
To restrain him to the bed.
7 security guards.
And that broke my heart. I don't want that to happen to him, but at the same time, it was such a relief.
See?
There is no actual water coming from her face.
Exactly. And the man ain't saying nothing.
Look at him.
No emotion. No nothing. It's not their child. It's just their paycheck child.
They get money for this.
That there were the people in place that could keep him safe.
So
Staff
now,
would keep him safe, but that was about it. Children's Hospital isn't equipped to treat Manny, and psychiatric hospitals in the
So
state
they're
that could
missing
declined him.
Wait. What?
they're missing the point. They have subdued their children to the same behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So now their older brother has taught them how to do stuff, how to act, how to be, how to react to them, and how to act out on each other. So they think just because they put him in there so they can keep him watched, that the children at home is not going to do everything, and the little cousin.
And they still get money.
Yeah. So now
Whatever
it's their
money they
turn
get.
and deal with their own blood.
Well, do they have blood? Because this woman is, I don't know, she bad built. She's all messy looking. This dude,
I'm
he
saying,
look like another woman or something. I don't know. His little bad built self.
yeah, the babies that they made are going to be
I don't know. Why are they? I don't know. Anyway, keep
the
going.
same thing because it's the accepted behavior. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Is that a racket? Or are they just adopting kids?
Right.
So anyway, all right, let's see.
The day we talked to the Griffiths, Manny had been waiting there for 16 days.
Now this
He
is
sees
the
himself
system.
as this.
So no, okay. So because he sound kind of these, they be getting together both like there be some weird little unions going on.
Junior.
But the thing is, this is the systematic problems of it.
Yeah.
Now she just got finished crying her eyes out, right?
Yeah, dry, nothing red now.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Go lay
The
down.
punishment for him being bad.
Get up on you.
Further from the truth.
The state has failed.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. You see how they edited it?
Yep. Nothing further from the truth.
Hold on.
Declined him. On the day we talked to the Griffiths, Manny had been waiting there for 16 days.
He sees himself as this is a punishment for him being bad.
Okay. So I'm sure that's what he said.
Because that's what they told him.
Yeah. Now this dude, he's pouring his little game. And he sounds funny. And look how clean her face is now.
Mm-hmm.
Which couldn't be further from the truth.
The state has failed. The state has failed. My son.
Wait a minute. The state has failed.
Yeah, because they wouldn't put him in the room or see him. Which part they failed?
I don't know. And they might have. Let's look, because the state is failing.
Yeah.
The state has failed. My son.
He slammed me into the door, and then he had pulled his fist back and was going to punch me in the face.
Now her baby, big one.
Uh-huh.
And that's when my older son came in.
When Nicole Knight's son attacked her, she rushed him to Providence Hospital in Southfield. Her son suffers from autism, PTSD, depression, and anxiety. And when we caught up with her, they've been waiting there for 29 days.
I'm giving up my whole life to sit here with him, knowing that the purpose is just to wait.
Ultimately, Nicole's son would be admitted to the Hawthorne Center, the only state-run psychiatric hospital for children, after a 33-day wait.
Governor, a 16-year-old boy with autism just had to wait 33 days to get into one of the state's few psychiatric beds for children.
We get asked over and over again to talk to Governor Whitmer about the shortage of psychiatric beds for children, but her office ignored our requests. So we caught up with her just before the holidays as she handed out turkeys.
What is your plan today to make sure that children do not have to wait 33 days like this family just did?
Well, I mean, it's heartbreaking. And I know that there are a lot of parents who have tried to navigate a system that doesn't have enough opportunities for kids. That's why I proposed putting $300 million into mental health care for young people in particular.
But she did not propose adding more beds to help.
They don't like her.
Okay, baby.
For some reason they don't like her.
Yeah, because they want her to do the what her campaign used to say, the damn roads. So that's
What
what
did
I said. What was her
what did her
campaign
campaign say?
slogan? The damn roads, fix the damn roads.
Oh, that's what it said. That's what her campaign said. Fix the damn roads.
Yeah, when she got elected, when she got in office, lay down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they picking
But
at
that
her
I
like they
that
said the
thought,
fight was happening long before her.
right. Fix the damn roads. That ice and that salt. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
hard
so
though.
now, but now they want her to fix something that they not gonna let her fix. Like I said, keep putting money on it. It's not helping anything.
Yeah, you gotta actually fix the systematic situation. Plus, if you made certain other promises, but the thing is, it's just weird to me that they're attacking. This woman was almost kidnapped by a bunch of white supremacists.
Yep.
Who the shit is cool with.
Come on.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they set up a plot and a plan to kidnap this sitting governor.
Yeah, that's because she had a black vice president.
Then you got a dang on a sheriff of the state that was like, yeah. So
it's just all whack doodle.
Major news outlet. So for some reason they don't like this woman. But yeah, they don't like her. So anyway, but this is the mental health state. This is Michigan.
Yeah.
We got other stuff. They're using this black boy. They showed the white boy, and he was crazy as bat crap too.
Yeah, you can see it on him that he was.
Yeah, look at his mama. She crazy.
Yeah, but I know
he wasn't that crazy looking. But they showed the pictures of
In
him.
Southfield, her son suffers from autism, PTSD, depression, and anxiety. And when we caught up with her, they've been waiting there for 29 days.
I'm giving up my whole life to sit here with him.
I haven't seen a violent autism child.
Wait.
Ultimately,
that's what I didn't understand either. Autism is not. That's violence. I mean, because does he have fetal alcoholism syndrome?
Right, and then every time they say autism, they don't connect it to no violence or none of that. It's they spazzing or they can't control, what I'm saying, their body, or they learn different, and they don't like certain foods. They're very picky and very smart.
Yeah, it's a spectrum.
So now they didn't want him to be telling and showing his natural human abilities, and so they put depression on it. They put all the rest of that clinically address things, like they sound like they're keeping him on meds, and that will drive the autism, because autism, they're geniuses. They are Albert Einstein's
spectrum. Yeah, some of them are spectrum.
Yeah.
Let me show this one. We're gonna go back into the system. These people have been in the system. The black girls. Now this here is psych wards. What to expect in a psych ward. I'm not gonna list all her stuff.
Okay.
This is kind of interesting. Even the background of having a white woman on your wall is not good for black mental health. But and people think that's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not good for it. Because you're not white, and you have to have positive self-image, and you shouldn't be esteeming a look that you cannot have.
Yeah, she's look like she's mixed.
Well, yeah, but she's black.
Yeah.
And she can be mixed with, we don't know. See, that's the thing about being black people. Right. We don't know. They can look mixed, but we don't know because we can't tell. She's black. She's got nappy hair and she's black. Everything is black. She got thick eyebrows too. But anyway, I mean, like you said, whatever. But the point is, if she's raised by if she is mixed and she's raised by the wrong person, there you go. Nuts.
Happens.
All right. So the chick, she's going to tell you all this stuff about how she's been in this mental ward or whatever, psych ward. what to expect.
Okay.
So yeah, I like wrote down like some of the rules and like pointers and stuff. So if I'm looking down, that's why it's just in my notebook. Okay, so I don't even know where to start with this. There's like 3 different like levels of inpatient that I've been to, I guess. They all kind of have the same guidelines though, but specifically I'm going to split it into 2 different hospitals because it varies from hospital to hospital, and I want you guys to have all the information that I have, you know? Okay, so for the first hospital I was at, when you're admitted, if you're voluntarily admitted, it's way easier than being involuntarily admitted, because if you're involuntarily admitted and they decide they need to keep you, but you don't want to stay, then that means that they pink slip you. And you don't want to be pink slipped, because that means that they put a 72-hour hold on you, and you have to stay at the hospital for a minimum of 72 hours for evaluation and just observation. Yeah, that sucks. It's not one of my fun pastimes. So if you have the option, go voluntarily, okay? I'm giving you advice that I never take. I never go voluntarily because I never like going to the hospital. So I'm never just going to be like, hey, yeah, take me to the hospital. Let's go have fun. Like, no, I literally hate it there. Literally. I know it's like beneficial to people, and sometimes it's even beneficial to me, but I just don't like the lack of freedom. You know, I hate feeling confined and stuff like that, so I don't like being there. But yeah, it can definitely help you, so don't let like my opinion like scare you away from it. I know it's helpful. It's helped me through certain things, and it can definitely like help you too. You just get what you put into it, you know? So when you're first brought there, either way, involuntarily or voluntarily, you go to the ER, then they check you in, and almost immediately they call you back into like a room where they like examine you, take vitals and all that. And then they put you in like the locked part of the ER where they hold you basically so you can't like run away, I guess. But you're never like sitting in the ER for a long time, or the ED for a long time, because you're considered a threat to yourself or others. So they always like take you back faster than everyone else. So then you're in the ER. Usually there's like a psych team that'll come to evaluate you, and the rules are pretty much, so the rules here are for like the it was called let's just call it C5, okay? That's where it was. These are the rules for C5. But there's another unit, and it's called T5, and the rules are pretty much the same, just a little more freedom because you're not confined to a certain room all day. And it's so much more beneficial to not be left in a room to watch TV with the PCA and all your thoughts. So yeah. There's actually a diary entry, fun fact, about the first time I was hospitalized. And the rules were, I spent 3 days in the pediatric. This was when I was 13. Okay, so I was 13 when I wrote this, like a while ago. I spent 3 days in the pediatric hospitalization and 3 days in the psych ward. 3 hours of counseling a day, an hour of rec therapy, an hour of regular therapy, an hour of meeting with the psych.
So anyway, I just wanted people to see, like, you see how nonchalant she's been to this dang on psych wards so many times.
Right.
It's normalized to her.
Doesn't say how old she is now or in that.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
So shit, this was 3 years ago.
Okay.
Made this video.
Oh, I see.
So I don't know.
For her to say a while ago sound like 6 months or a year.
No, she ain't 13 now. She had been, yeah, like this. She said a while ago, which was she said a while ago, which was when she was 13.
Yeah.
In this video, she looked like she might be like 17, 18, 19 or something.
No, she got all that stuff on.
Yeah, she looked real old. She might be college or 20s and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, she might. She's older, but I don't. I know she ain't no 13.
Yeah.
Nowhere. She ain't 16.
So my thing is, let's get into it. Those children that you just showed would be a prime example of Kanye West. and all
Right.
the rest of the grown-ups that have lost their mind and has committed suicide.
See,
It's been built up, pent up, unrecognized, unnourished, meaning it has to have some way to filter out.
hmm
And that's what they're wanting. They want a cycle of it. They want it to keep being reoccurrence, keep being the money pool, every which way.
right. And my thing is this: nobody's telling nobody to say your prayers.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's
Right?
right.
That's
Mhm.
crazy. Now, what about, don't lie, don't steal, don't kill.
Yeah.
Try to
Make
be
right
honest.
choices.
Good. Try to
Mhm.
avoid drugs. Get away from these drugs. Get away from illicit, crazy type sex.
Yeah.
Stay away from drinking extra. All of
Yeah.
these things they tax what we call your spirit, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
It might be a little fun in the meantime. Yeah, you're doing something kind of crazy. It's kind of a little exciting, fun, right? But what are you going to pay for it?
Mhm.
You're going to go a little nuts. Now, you might survive this, but you got to connect your mental stress, your mental trauma,
Yeah.
to a decision that you chose to make, that you can, next time that comes around, you can make a different decision, so that you won't have to get this result here.
Yeah.
But nobody is saying that. They're saying it's Governor Whitmer's job
Mhm.
to fix us.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. My thing is like, you have now. True enough, if somebody is absolutely in a situation, yeah, that they're if they got good psychology. But even this girl says you're not being really talked to.
Yeah.
You're being detained and put in rooms and left to your thoughts.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
This what this lady say too?
Well, yeah, this girl, I'm just trying to get through some of this real quick, like just to see this various situations that people go through, yeah, in these little hospitals.
About is like a physical health issue, and these people need help and they need empathy and they need sympathy. And so being in an environment where I felt like I wasn't being given really hurtful, especially seeing these people of color and like knowing that there's so many systemic like reasons why they're specifically in there. It just really hurt. My experience isn't rare, which is, I think, the saddest part.
Yeah.
So 5150. This is California. This is in the state of California here.
Okay.
A temporary involuntary psychiatric hold on someone posing a danger to themselves or others in the state of California. Now, this is what type of similar everywhere, right?
Right.
I've seen one in the UK. So these people, if somebody's these person nuts, take them to the psych ward, and then they say doing crazy stuff, whatever. Okay, so here they get to hold you, and so there you go. Let's see.
I basically just had a very difficult year. I was working a job that I really liked in Berkeley, and it was sort of like the one thing I felt was holding me together was having this job. And then I had a medical issue, and because I was unable to work for those days, I was fired. And so getting fired made me feel like it was kind of like the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that led to getting that call from my parents.
So that's another reason why Black folks need to understand. Mm-hmm. Don't be tricking yourself talking about no racism.
Yeah.
You're not racism. Now, Berkeley is supposedly, I work there. I used to work in that area, and there's a bunch of homeless people there. There's a bunch of white hippie types, and it's just, it's not really that good to me.
Yeah.
But the people who have houses are rich.
Okay.
Rich. Most of them that have houses. Yeah,
People
even a broke down house. I don't care how ugly it looks in Detroit. If it's in Berkeley, it's over $1 million, $2 million, or something like that. That ugly house is worth a lot. So the thing is, there's a college there too, and so these people grow up there. They think they're, and it's not that many black people there, and then you get a black person and. If they being treated nicely and, they feel they're cool. Their friends are probably white or Hispanics and they talk just like this girl talks. And you feel that these people actually care about you. And as soon as you lose your usefulness for a couple of days, you're actually sick. You actually have an issue. Even though other people have these issues and they come back to work and everybody sympathizes and empathizes with them. But if you're not useful, you're fired. You're nothing. So.
Okay. When I was in the ambulance, they told me that I could go to Alta Bates if I had any medical ailments that need to be checked out, or I could just go straight to John George. I did not know what John George was, and I was just like super drained from just the experience of getting 5150 and being in the ambulance. Now I told them, just take me somewhere I can get help. Like I don't.
Now, they're going to ask a chick that's having a psychotic breakdown. They're going to have her make a decision. Think about that.
Right.
Anyway.
And what was her parents called to do what?
I don't know.
Being called from her parents.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. Did her parents tell them to put her at 5150?
Or tell her that she crazy? I don't get it.
Yeah, that was kind of a call from my parents. And it's like I said, there's a lot of these people out here, they be adopted, black folk.
Right.
Be a lot of them out here like that. They be adopted and they be bad shit, crazy.
I know mental things is a combination of eruptions.
Yeah.
So when they want to talk about, this one thing, and it's a combination of
things. Yeah. Exactly. And I hate when people try to blame this and blame that. People can do everything they know how to do. That's all they know how to do. And then we say that if certain helps us, and then they always want to blame black people. Oh, black people have a problem with mental health. First of all, y'all stuff ain't working.
Yeah.
And then second of all, the stuff that does help more people, y'all call crazy.
Yep.
Most of the stuff is a spiritual thing, and a lot of it, and yes, and I'm not pretending like there's no mental, there's a balance there.
Yeah.
The actual mental issues, but the people who have normal systems, as long as you not have a real maybe a real true retardation or a true medical ailment. I say true medical, I mean something that can't be controlled normally with maybe diet or exercise or just better decision making. You can give yourself a real medical ailment just by making bad decisions and stuff. And now, of course, now you got a problem. But I'm talking about something that is you were born with or without under your control. This is something that happens to you because of whatever. Yeah. So if you don't have that, then a lot of the stuff that's going on mentally with a lot of us is something that there are pathways to get cleaned up. And a lot of times it's not always just going to some so-called professional who has been trained by one of these institutions, who we see when a lot of these people go to these institutions, they don't actually they just sit there. And they are traumatized from being in the environment, and now they don't want to go back. So they start getting themselves together.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, just take me to wherever I can get like the most help the quickest.
So she wants help.
Yeah.
So they took me to John George.
Look at this place.
Yeah.
They took me to John George. Look at that. I'm saying concrete, purple, concrete, chicken wire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think the biggest issues I experienced with John George were understaffing, which led to me not getting help.
I hate that chair. It's scary. That chair is scary.
Yeah, I'm about to say that is a chair.
It's just hard.
Uh-huh.
As quickly as I was supposed to get help led to me waiting for super long periods of time, waiting an entire day to get processed, having to be in the psych hospital for an extra day because I couldn't get a social worker to come see me. You're not given resources, like the nurses and the people there, like they're not really trying, from what I saw, to like help you for next steps. The mental health system in America as a whole is very, very flawed. I think in both like POC communities and also in American culture, we have this idea that we have to deal with everything and that you have to like power through your own life. This is something that happens to people, and it's okay to like seek help and to get the resources that you need to feel better. I think as a society, I think it's just important for us to just continue to speak out and to be open if we want to be open with like our mental health issues and our struggles and things that we're going through, because then it makes people feel like they're able to seek help, and it also helps people recognize that they might have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so yeah, that's her experience. I just got a couple people, little stuff,
Yeah.
Just to put out there for everybody. But
Okay.
the point is, these are the type of stuff that, we just need to talk about. We do need to seek help, assistance, but if you get professionals, you still have to listen to your spirit, because
that's right.
The thing is, those people are not living your life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of times the problem with a lot of us is we get good advice, but we know it's good advice. So the advice harmonizes with your spirit, and you feel it's good. You can tell, yeah, this is right. But you don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
See, even the other chick, I'm giving you guys advice that I don't take.
Yeah.
So, we have to learn hard way a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, but when we do learn, even if you had to learn the hard way, okay, it happens. What? Okay, start doing better though.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get into like you said, whatever mental therapies you decided, because there's a lot of little therapies that don't require drugs and stuff,
right?
That people have found out on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Share that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And the mental health professionals like, well, they need to come to us.
Right.
Okay, well, maybe they do. But I don't think y'all have the resources that we hear all the time over all of this stuff. Well, the governor, they want millions of dollars for more resources. And
one thing I was telling my daughter that I had to close myself off and sit in a closet, pray sometimes, meditate sometimes. But the number one thing that helped me was to go outside and lay in the grass, like up under the tree on a blanket or something. But it's best to just touch the grass with your body. Let the bugs, everything touch you, and it relieves me. And
now, what did you feel when you did that?
I felt centered. I felt at ease.
You felt centered, okay.
Yeah, I felt relaxed. I felt relieved. There was no stress coming from the ground, the earth.
It was grounded.
Yeah.
Now, we do hear that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Where people goes outside and because the earth has a frequency.
That's right.
And a lot of times people say that we're not touching the actual life of the earth, and it actually can help people. They call it being grounded.
Yeah.
So that is a therapy. Going to the beach.
Yeah.
Because the ocean has a frequency. It
The
comes
water.
in. It mesmerizes us, large bodies of water.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the reason why, because that's something, looking at those things, being there, going
looking
to
at the sky. Oh man.
Yeah, looking up at the sky. I've done that. And and good music too. Like, I mean, I don't lie. Like, if I was depressed, I would listen to certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people,
That's right.
You got to have the right frequency.
Yeah.
Stop listening to that low frequency. Like, I'll show this here. I'll just give this work.
And you got to know the frequency.
Well, that's why I'm saying you got to know it. So I'm gonna show. I can show this real quick.
Okay.
The fear frequency.
Mm-hmm.
You can type this right here in YouTube. Let's see. So there's a frequency that they play a lot in Black musics.
Mm-hmm.
It destroys. Look, I know best sleep. No, let me see. Guilt. Yeah, let's go. Fear. Let me see. Fear. Let go. No. So there's a certain. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Let me see if this. Oh, hold on. See that? That's weird stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not white
The
stuff.
first one just made my son jump.
Yeah, see, there's certain frequency.
And he sleep.
Yeah, this is it. But then they changed it a little bit. I'm trying to find just the frequency itself because there's just a tone. But anyway, but then they have the serotonin frequency, which is the good chemical. It's a brain chemical, serotonin.
Yeah.
So you can know these things: serotonin, noradrenaline. I forgot the other stuff, but the brain chemicals, melatonin. These are things you can't eat. You have to synthesize them. So here's the happiness frequency, and you listening to certain music, certain giving hugs. Like a hug for 20 minutes will actually help your brain synthesize serotonin. And you need serotonin to help you. Your brain actually uses this chemical. If you get anxiety, scared, or whatever, it pulls you back to balance you. From it helps you control the fear or the anxiety or whatever. That feeling of weirdness or so that noise right there. You see this here?
Yeah.
This is a frequency of serotonin.
Okay.
Yeah, those type of frequencies. Listening to stuff with music with those positive frequencies, that will, just like let's see, I would say, what is that? Anyway, it's just certain musics like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you know the 808, the Black music always got the boom, 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 or pop, pop, that, and start lock that, and not that, and not that, and pop that.
Oh man,
it's just so you don't even have to understand. It's just
right.
Yeah. Yeah. And that creates a spirit, and that's not good. So all right, guys. So we're gonna swing this off. We talked long enough.
Okay.
This is a good. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Since we did talk about that, we're gonna end off with that. Okay. And yeah, but the point is, let's see. Yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
But see, that's a positive frequency.
Yeah.
See, and that's on purpose.
Right.
And see that right there, just even having that kind of music around your house, clean it up, let your children get used to listening to that creates a certain mentality. These are the actual therapies. And it's not that expensive.
I believe it.
So I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
And we got to keep doing it for different subjects. Anytime, you know, you be like, yes, let's do a show.
Okay.
We got to put stuff out more.
Okay.
And, you know, anything, just anything. Could be anything. Could be whatever, you know, whatever pops in your mind. Could be a news
Thank you for having me. I'm gonna rock with you, and I'm gonna give you some good things to talk about, and hopefully we can make the show pop, because you know I'm full of everything.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, it's like I said, also when people call in, it could be a resource for others, and then people can call in, we can talk.
Okay.
And, you know, it actually builds a coalition.
Yeah.
And you start actually having motivation to solve some of the old stuff.
Right.
You know, because nobody can solve our problems really except us.
Right.
We can call Governor Whitmer, we can call Mama, we can call
anybody.
Whoever. The answers God put inside of us.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody can even motivate you except yourself.
That's right.
Now they can inspire you, but you have to motivate yourself. Just like even with you and your daughter, or even with you and whoever, we can love the mess out of these people.
Mm-hmm.
But at a certain point in time, it's like all we can do is a certain thing.
Right.
And, you know, that's, you know, it's like now these decisions too reside in them.
Right.
And God has to bring them through whatever. And all we can do is pray, and hopefully they get to a point where they can start motivating themselves to pull out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
All right.
Eat.
All right. Peace out. Love you too.